Okay, it is just super nice in here. Kind of in the southwest end of Stanley Park. Now, when you're riding your bike, it's pretty easy to maintain a stable platform, relatively stable, off the camera. A little more challenging when you're walking, but I'm going to see if I can develop a system here. Yeah, a little bit jittery. Yeah, so I'm giving my history lessons on Surrey a couple days ago in my videos. I don't really know what to say here about Stanley Park. I haven't really checked up on the history. I should probably do that later. And maybe I should wait until I have something to say before I record a long video and upload it to YouTube. Oh, one sec. One more person, one sec. Okay, I know what to talk about now. You see here, we got the tea house in Stanley Park, established 1978. That was in the news, certainly the Canadian national news a couple weeks ago, because there was an employer, a waiter there. I think he was in his 30s or 40s. He refused service to a customer in a MAGA hat, Make America Great Again, in the red, because basically he thought it was a symbol of hate. Kind of ironic, he hates Trump, But anyway, he got fired for that. And I think everybody understood the situation. Yeah, it wasn't a big deal really, but it certainly made news. Can't say I completely disagree with his manager. I mean, I understand why you'd be vehemently anti-Trump. I understand that. But if you kind of refuse, if you shut down and refuse to even deal with the person, that's kind of fascist, I gotta say. I understand the rationale behind why you're taking that hard line, but I think you want to try and have a little more good faith and keep open lines of communication, or else what are you doing? You're basically saying, it's extreme bad faith. It's basically saying Donald Trump and all his acolytes want to destroy the planet and make everybody have a bad time. I understand why people might believe that. I'm not sure it's true. And I gotta make a recommendation. I wouldn't have been talking this way a couple weeks ago, but I listened to a really good podcast called the Bret Easton Ellis podcast. He's into season 4 now. He wrote American Psycho. Very good film, of course, by Mary Harron. Anyway, he was interviewing an LA columnist for, what was it? Some music magazine in LA, and the guy's name was Tavana. And the second half of the podcast was Bret talking to Art all about Trump and how liberals need to basically get over themselves and be a little more strategic. One of the most interesting points he made was basically saying Kim Kardashian is kind of like the Henry Kissinger of our age, because she kind of didn't get sucked into the hysteria of being anti-Trump, and she went and got something done about getting some woman released from prison who'd been in there for 20 years. And he was saying how Trump is sort of intoxicated by celebrity, and of course Kim Kardashian's a major celebrity. So he is quite happy to bend over, do your bidding when you want to, go talk to him and be, not be so up in arms against him that you miss the fact that he's actually got probably a more open door than any other previous president. kind of more accessible. Whereas Barack Obama is more like a Harvard Ivy League liberal elite, as they say. You know, kind of a snob. Kind of full of himself in a way. But I kind of mostly like Obama, but oh, here we are, the tea house. I'm going to stop this now. That's enough. Thanks for listening.